This is the Dalia spring in the core area of the island. We finally got here. I'm exhausted after being plagued by those traps and demon beasts. What are you guys doing here? Aren't you supposed to stay at the outskirts only? Qiao Jimei, from Qiao's clan, a senior tutor of the Infinite Sect. We're here for. Shut up. Let the others speak. Hello, Ms. Qiao, I'm Qiao Pingyu. At the outskirts we found something odd about the demon beasts, so we came here to report this to you and the other superiors. Your name is Qiao Pingyu? I'm also from the Qiao's family. Perhaps you're one of my nephews. Oh. It's fine. You can call me Ms. Qiao as you please. But why are you dressed like that? You guys have done a good job. We had found the abnormal movement of the demon beasts before you did. We started fighting them since last night. Only the strongest have the right to access the Dalia spring. I feel really tired keeping this pose. Should I boost the fire behind me so that my face looks darker and more mysterious? I want to scratch my back so bad. Just stand still and keep saying the lines. A powerful demon beast shouldn't be like that, right? Let's search around and then report the situation to the elders. We can't let them tell their immortal lord. Yeah. We must initiate a fight. You get what I said? Don't run away. We'll take you out after the investigation. You really want to die? I'd be glad to end your lives. Sky breaking slash. Water dragon swirl. You're just. What's the line? Barbaric blood. Sharpen. Wait. I haven't finished the line Mr. Yang asked me to say. How could they attack that level 5 giant beast? It's too late. Help me to rescue them. Arg. How annoying. I'm gonna kill you. Watch out. Humph? I thought Mani and the guys were cultivating at the outskirts. What are they doing here? Wait a second. Sir, your little hatchet man is being rebellious. If it keeps doing so, I'm afraid people might break in before the process can be finished. If there's anything you're unsatisfied with, just make orders with the communication magic. All you need to do is to receive my heritage and I promise they'd be absolute obedient to you. Absolute obedient. Sounds interesting. Alright. Now you may go. I'll take it from here. Yes. Thanks, Ms. Qiao. Defeat this demon beast and I'll see Mr. Yang, won't I? I got you. Mani, watch your back. I'm gonna chop you up. The third line. Nice work. What happened? What's wrong with this demon beast? Is it clapping for Ms. Mani? I don't know. But hearing this, I have an impulse to beat him up. Just take it down. The seventh line. Multi-armor, pass. The sixth line. I'm the king of trains. The 11th line. Either to win or die. Yang Shan. How dare you play my body like that? I'm gonna kill you. Be careful. He's being serious. You've done a great job. As scheduled, it's time to end the show and say goodbye to the world. No. I don't want to continue anymore. That bag. What is he doing? I don't want power, blessing or transformation. I don't want any of that. I just want my life back. Congratulations on overcoming the challenge. Here's reward for you. What's that? Every time we kill a demon beast, we get money and treasures? It feels creepy. Is it a test arranged by the sect? Epic, you don't need to help me in the following fights. Just get some rest and heal yourself. Are you sure you can deal with it on your own? Yeah. Mr. Yang could be in an awful situation now. You were so bad. Last night you tore up our dresses. If Master knows what you did to us, he'll punish you. Shut up. I just got some waterproof material from your dresses to create this array. I already promised to pay you double price of the dress. Now cut the crap. I'll keep my promise. If we can get out safely. This place is also sealed off by the virtual boundaries. With the help of the array, we've thoroughly searched the water around the island. There's no exit at all. Transformed demon beasts are everywhere and the communication rune didn't give us any response. The mystery land has been closed. What the heck happened? This virtual boundary is even strong enough to trap a super demon beast. This island is supposed to be a playground for senior tutors, but the Infinite Sect apparently spent so much effort building it. How extravagant! Wait. There's something swimming towards us from the outside. Look! It's a human! After a day and a night's practice, I've learned how to breathe by absorbing spiritual power. My special adventure in the Mystery Land has finally begun. The training started long ago. Why would someone still stay outside? He's one of the freshmen who came here for cultivation. What's wrong with these demon beasts? They're coming at us non-stop. Isn't it a good sign? I mean, if they gang up on us and come in large crowds at once, we can't do anything but to flee. There are 2 human-shaped demon beasts in weird poses looking at us. Yeah. Just fight. There's abundant spiritual power. When we defeat a demon beast, we can get money and treasures as rewards. It must be a test arranged by the sect. Is it a training course developed by the Infinite Sect? How interesting. Maybe this idea can be promoted to other sects. Hurry up. The third group, go. The one with horns. Yeah, I meant you. Move half a meter to the left. Wait. You're dead? Fine. Next one, get in the place. How's that? I'm playing along, right? Look, the senior tutors have been held back. It surely costs me a fortune, but the result's satisfying. When you were busy directing the demon beasts, you seemed to deliberately let in some people. That's odd. We didn't see many demon beasts on our way here. The Dalia spring is ahead. Hurry up. Is it because we're so strong? Do you think I'm stupid enough to be deceived by you? Relax. You're making the situation intense. I'm frightened. Everything's within my control. See? I've prepared something to stop them. Watch out. These are transformed demon beasts. What should we do? We're no match to them. But Mr. Yang's inside. We've got no choice. What to do now? Is it our turn? Are we really gonna have a fight with them? I heard that many of our fellows got injured. Some even died. The beats that stayed in the nest have gone crazy. What do you think you're doing? Stop those intruders. It's your honor to die for me. Go! He told us to stop you. We didn't mean to hurt you or anything. That can't be possible. You scoundrels. How could you betray me? Mr. Yang is here. Mr. Yang, we're here to help you. At this critical moment, if they break the monument, which happens to be the spiritual shard's original body, the heritage receiving process will be interrupted. We should destroy this monument, right? Is this also part of your plan? You send out all the demon beasts that were under my control and let in these senior tutors to stop the heritage receiving process? Mr. Yang, I'll save you. I myself can't use any magic and I have no more power to control other creatures. You knew this and you took advantage of it. This is your plan, isn't it? You seem to have forgotten something. That is, there's one more person I can control. Mani, go away. It's you. Thunder Prison. What a shame. I didn't mean to be a brute. You're different from those demon beasts who don't care about being controlled and getting their souls scorched. Your body is the best container for my power. What are they doing? Is Mr. Yang under that man's control? What's wrong with the Infinite Sect? Apparently, the spiritual shard has developed intelligence. How could the sect make it the core of Seal? I don't give to whatever it is. All I need to do is to break that monument, right? Hallucinating dance. Give my man back to me. Your man? Thunder Palm. Arg. What a shame. Your man seems to like me more. I knew you had got into my body. I never let my guard down. When did you sneak in? I exist in everything. When you were learning magic skills, you were actually introducing me to your spiritual consciousness. As long as you agree to receive my heritage, I wouldn't mind those small tricks of yours, though I've noticed them. Let's go together. Break the monument, and we'll win. I don't care about the nuances. Wind explosion. Is it your plan to have these senior tutors save you? You should have done better than that given how much time you spent on it. I'm so disappointed. No, it might sound the opposite to my usual pattern, but this time I really didn't. I made them come because I knew in this world. Earth magic, rapid feet. Teleport magic. Wave trotting magic. Someone would give me a big surprise. Go, Mani! Flying Star Shuttle. Epic, help me! Surprise. Let's see. Reverse shuttle. I'll let you know what it feels like to kill your loved ones. Mr. Yang. I've come to your rescue. I see. Well done. Humph? What kind of magic skill is it? I got injured? When? Dark fragrance. Withered flower. Epiphyllum phantom, nighttime blossom. Many new magic skills have emerged in the world. How interesting. But I'm afraid none of them could work. As I said, when you were learning magic skills, you were also introducing me to your spiritual consciousness. Though I haven't fully occupied your mind, I can get in your body and make you my new host. Get in my body? You said you needed time because you were waiting for me to merge you with my spiritual consciousness. So what? Guess what I was waiting for? What? Welcome to my spiritual consciousness. EC, show time. Dalia spring. Mani, don't move. I don't have enough energy. I need more time to heal you. Finally! We made it. Mr. Yang is safe now, isn't he? Mr. Yang? This is Yang Shan's spiritual space? I remember he released the ancient devil ocean. Why would I be brought here? Didn't you always want to get in my spiritual consciousness? I'm gonna show you a good time here. I get it. You meant to lure me into your spiritual consciousness before I killed you, soul. Then you dragged me into this spiritual space. That's right. Now my body is no longer restrained and the cultivation in real life is meaningless. For me, fighting is just a way to see who has a tougher mind. Gradually form. You played this game by slashing your enemy again and breaking their souls. However, what makes you think you can win? No one knows the result until the end of a fight. Sword of combined soul and spirit. That's a strong enough slash, but it's too slow. EC, help me out. I get it. Humph? What is it? It's time for you to have another death experience. Your inner evil actually helps you fight? Your inner evil actually helps you fight? Interesting. In a fight against an equally strong enemy, this move would have been enough to end the battle. But now this is a different situation. Do you know how many fierce battles alike I've gone through? Determined saints, brutal slaughterers, and super cultivators used to the defeated enemy of mine. What makes you think you can win? Young Shan, he has a point. We're indeed weaker than him. Why don't we quit? Cheer up. We're gonna gang up on him. Can't you be more courageous? I told you I couldn't fight at all. But if you cry and beg me, I might consider taking you with me when I move out. Oh. I see you haven't become too weak to flee. I wouldn't stop you though. All I want is your body. You see, you're my inner evil. You're able to occupy my body, aren't you? Help me get back the control of my body, even if for only 1 second. You made it sound like I'm your errand bow. Fine. I'll help you one last time. I've invested so many resources in you. It's gonna be a huge loss for me if you die here. You owe me a big one. The inner evil possessed his body? No. It's a more complicated and serious thing. Anyway, I'll figure it out after I get your body. I worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be defeated by you. Nice work. Though it's not something I like, this is the only option I have now. Problem solved. System activated. This is your ace card? It's just a fracture of the space rule power. It can't do anything to this battle of souls. I'm gonna seal it again after I get this body. You really think so? Spirit collecting magic, go. Target, Dalia Spring. Use it, stupid system. If you don't improve your performance, I'm gonna drive you away again. Emergent task. Get rid of the spiritual shard. Task completion assessment. Below criteria. No pass. Lower the standards. Assess again. Task completion assessment. Below criteria. No pass. Apply emergency regulation 3. Lower the standards. Apply emergency regulation 7. Lower the standards again. Assess again. Task completion assessment. Criteria met, pass. Get rid of the spiritual shard, mission accomplished, rewards, soul armor. This is not your inner mind. What is this? Now see who has turned the tables, Grandpa? It's show time. Soul armor. The system has detected invasion to the player's spiritual consciousness. Clearing task starts. Clearing task. To terminate the invader rewards, prop purchase function activated. Don't tell me you think some imaginary weapons are gonna work in fights happening in the spiritual space. Soul armor blade attached. Let's see. Accumulate. I'm gonna try it on you. What? 1. Hey. Seriously? Are you trying to kill a spirit? What's these crystal items for? Wait. We can talk about it. Don't you always like learning magic tricks? I can teach you. Without guidance, though you have gained the space rule power, you'll have to spend 100 years before you get the hang of it. I can use the regulation loopholes to give you limitless spiritual power and help you leap to the golden orb level. 2. I can help you with your cultivation. What's more? 3. I'm very helpful. Did you hear me? Chill out. I'm actually interested in your offer. But you tried to kill me 3 times and I wanted to get it even. Now let's talk about the deal. No problem. Keep talking. What? It's payback time. Not enough. Arg. It feels so nice to have freedom again. What are you doing? You drove him out of your spiritual consciousness by cutting his soul into pieces. Are you into some sort of weird hobby? What else could I do? What's your next plan then? Shan, I admit that you won. You chased me out of your spiritual space and I lost the physical body I could have stayed in. My soul is gonna vanish. From now on, you're the owner of the almighty magical power. Finally, I got some good stuff after working hard for so long. The ancient devil ocean induced by Shan's demonization is gonna disappear. By then, I'd dash out and find a new host. Well, the girl with special vibes I saw just now could be a good host. While Shan absorbs the power, I'll get that girl and have another chance to. Why? This is the real magic. It represents the almighty power. Don't you want it? I do. I'm a greedy man. I want to have all the things you offered. But I'll get what I want through my own efforts. Sword seal, power break. In fact, I don't believe a single word you say. No. Sealing process completed. Clearing task finished. It's done. I hate helpers with alpha-new arbitrary attitude. By that I meant you too. Now give me my trophy. Spiritual magic power found. Absorption starts. This thing tastes great. I knew I'd have delicious food when you're around. I'll take it as your payment for my help. I need some time to digest it. Don't come to my place when I'm sleeping. The system even gave me my share. Congratulations, player. You've got the magic power. Rewards. Prop purchase function activated. It comes with accessory service. Has the system been frightened by me when I killed that man? Or is it up to evil? Magic power digestion. 300 points per day. Completed digestion takes 30 days. The system will help the player digest and complement the magic skill instructions so that the player could save more time and have less mental impact from the process. Weapon refinement. 7,000 points. The system can turn the spiritual shard into a superb weapon that releases attacks at medium level or above. However, the player doesn't have enough points to purchase the service. What's mentioned above was just for show. Player, please finish the mainline task as soon as possible. God. You don't want to help me at all, so you quote that high price. Fine. I have the magic skill instruction. I'll teach myself. Anyway, I've got more than I expected. After getting some magic power heritage, I learned many magic skills and I reached the 7th level of Chi stage, the ocean congealing phase. Shan. Life points, 1231. Spiritual power 130,156 level, 7 of GI stage. Points and reward, 1573. No pain, no gain. After I leave the mystery land, I'll need to prepare for the ore building stuff. Hallucinating dance. Mani? Get out of Mr. Yang's body. Wait. Mani, I've returned to normal. Are you really Mr. Yang? Yeah. He's clean. The shackles have gone. Exactly. Mr. Yang, I'm so glad you're fine. After breaking that monument, you were covered by some unapproachable black mist. I thought I did something wrong. Well, many thanks for your help. Mani, you're unbelievably strong now. You started cultivation only 1 month before I did, right? When we were thinking about how to get in the black mist, the spiritual spring water suddenly evaporated into spiritual air and rushed to the mist like a gale. We had to absorb it like crazy to adjust to the highly concentrated spiritual power. Before I knew it, I'd got 2 levels higher. It's just a cultivation practice. We'll survive. I just hope Mr. Yang is fine. Since I have human-level spiritual bone, I'm slightly better than the senior tutors at the same level. I see. A spiritual power storm? Sounds like something caused by my spirit collecting magic. Even the system can't take in the whole Dalia spring. The spring is better than the previous spiritual stone. No wonder the system suddenly became so generous, and gave me rewards in advance. It's a good result though. Everyone's got a fair share of benefits. It makes it easier for me to explain the incident. Thank you so much for your help. I wouldn't have finished the practice without your help. What? Was it just a practice? No wonder we were given so many good things in return. The infinite sect is the best. They drained the Dalia spring just to give us prizes. Many of us have passed the tests. I bet the elders will be happy about it. That's right. Let's tell the good news to the elders. Wait. Shan's leaving and the demon beast that could control its fellows was killed. It means the island is mine again. Boss, I've always been loyal to you. That monster died. The other followers of mine must have got rid of its control. I should call them back. What? No one responded. What's wrong with you? Have they abandoned me? Do they see that stupid leopard as their king now? Boss, I'll infiltrate into them and get some information for you. Should we tell the superiors that we drained the Dalia spring? It seems problematic to me. It's gonna be fine. The elders said that we were allowed to use whatever resources we could find here. I guess taking away the core of the seal, namely the spiritual shard, isn't allowed. It's quiet outside. Are Ms. Jiao and the guys still fighting against the demon beasts? By the way, the spiritual shard said it's the core of the seal of this island. What was sealed then? Mr. Yang, have you forgotten something? Run! Run for your life. I finally made it back. Don't tell me you failed to get in again. The training camp will end soon. Of course, I succeeded this time. After such a long time of practice, I've changed a lot. I can breathe in the water now. I came back because I wanted to report something important to the elders. The entrance to the mystery land has been shut and the communication plates of the people inside can't work at all. Is that true? Yeah, I worked so hard for the information. This situation looks similar to what happened during the Immortal Qualification test. Wait, isn't there a sealed land beneath the 1000 Monument Park? Will there be any problem? Don't worry, we were sure about its safety before we made the Mystery Land a practice field for our students. It was created by the spilt-out spiritual power of the sealed land. On the sealed land, we placed a spiritual shard that's free of spiritual consciousness as the core, combined it with the natural Dalia spring and imposed 9 seals. Even a Supreme Lord would have to spend several days on draining the Dalia spring and break this spiritual shard before the seals could be torn open. The only people who can get in there without triggering the alarm are Chi-stage senior tutors. Those junior students wouldn't be able to affect the sealed land. We've prepared various plans for potential accidents. After all, we're the biggest sect in the southern region. I see, look at that. Do you have any plans for that? The arrays were ruined and the sealed land got exposed. We're dead meat. Calm down, the sealed beast might be still asleep. If the Immortal Lord gets in, the situation could be worse. I'll ask for backup. Now you figure out a way to see what's happening in the mystery land. Hey, didn't you say it's gonna be safe? My students are in danger now. Sorry. Everyone, please calm down and wait for a moment. The environment has changed. Is this a magic rule level hallucinating trick? Sir, who are you? Why did you stop us? We're elders of the Infinite Sect. Our sealed land has an emergency. Sir, you might have no idea how serious the situation is. Please let us go. A drop of dirty blood or a simple spiritual thought could provoke the singular deity who causes the calamity. When it comes out, it'll turn into a bloodthirsty demon. Such a thing is what being kept in the Immortal Sect sealed land, isn't it? It's irrelevant to us. We're here to take away our friends who are being prisoned and slaved by you. Being prisoned and enslaved? Wait, you're not a cultivator, you're a Lanscanet puppet of the spiritual shard. Yes, I'm responsible for hallucinating tricks, you could call me Qian Huan. Golden protection shield scatter. Is everyone okay? I'm good. Why did the relics suddenly explode? What is this place? The earth here seems to have disconnected with the outside world. Is it also a test that the sect gave us? I smell terrible calamity odors. Yeah, I feel uncomfortable just by standing here. Will there be insane beasts and calamity like those we met in the previous test? Anyway, we'd better find a way out first. Excuse me. Brothers and sisters, can you give me a favor? A little girl? In this mystery land? Is she a villager? Sure, I'd love to help. Would you tell me who you are? A little girl from nowhere. It must be a trap. I forgot to introduce myself. I represent death. You could call me you Ming, or just Ming. Ming, how can I help you? One more showed up. I thought all spiritual shards are secluded noble characters that live alone. It turns out they're social animals. I'm looking for a fellow who has inherited the magic power. What happens after you find this person? Kill everyone except him, and I'm done. Before I kill you all, do you have any information to share with me? Kill everyone? This little girl is our enemy? Girls shouldn't say scary things like that. People don't like it that way. Well, I'm the person you're looking for. What? I haven't figured out what happened. In order to not provoke any fights, I'd better keep her in peace. See? I can use whatever magic whenever I want. Do you think anyone else can do it? It's indeed the smell of spiritual rule power. If I use her well, she could be my aid. My dear fellow, you've finished your job, nice work. Just let me take care of the rest, you don't need to fight or worry anymore. I, the man with all the power, will share your burden. All those inferior senior tutors are small like ants in front of us. Our major task now is to leave here. What, is it true? But the task. Mr. Yang is amazing. He stabilized the situation effortlessly like a genius general. What he said sounds very familiar. Ming, do you know what to do now? Yes, I do. To kill the liar. That's impossible. I can deceive anyone if I want to. I did smell the magic power, but you're not the man. Leave him alone. Hallucinating dance. Lanscanet puppets are soulless shells. They aren't supposed to be vibrant like you are. Wind explosion. They wouldn't care about human lives either. Let's go. Perhaps there emerged some problem when you received the heritage. But don't worry about that. I'll free you from this useless shell and replace it with a new one. Flying stars moving. Go, big guy. Barbaric soul blood. Water wall. Get him. That's weird, I thought humans are afraid of death. I'm dealing with the magic power stuff, why are you so hasty? You can't wait to die, can you? This girl's tough, is it what the spiritual shard like when it gets a physical body? If this situation keeps going on, all of us would die, we must leave, however, I'm sure she'll keep an eye on me. I'll stall her, the rest of you just go. I'm gonna fight her with whatever magic skills I learn till the others bring me back up. Skybreaking slash. Windless wave. You wanna trap me? It's not enough. What, there's a flower in the wind? Glaze flower magic. Blossoming flowers. Someone came to our rescue. They're senior students. Do something. Run, now. The sealed land. The sword's spirit cage was torn apart. It must be because of the failed skybreaking slash that someone declared to be invincible. It's immortal lord level power. Didn't your strengthened version of magic skill also fail? She has caught up with us, she's fast. We're too weak to escape. Don't worry, we've got reliable backup. We made it. It's Miss Xiao, they're safe. With so many senior students being here, I'm sure we'll win if we fight together. Why are there so many demon beasts here? Don't stop, keep running. Humph? That's the backup you've got? How's that? Pretty solid, huh? We came up with this idea when we found you were fighting some immortal lord coming from nowhere. Look at you, almost torn into pieces. Before your last breath, let me find a place to treat you. Those are demon beasts? Aren't they poor? They're trapped in crazily moving shells and their souls are crying for help. Everything's gonna be fine, don't cry. Hell will embrace you. You're good kids. Now you can rest in peace. Ouch. Are you sure it's medical treatment? What, you have a problem with our valley's therapies? Suck it up, apart from giving you life points directly. I don't know how to perform other treatments. Can any of you explain what happened? I'm actually cured. What is this place? It doesn't seem like the original Mystery Land. This is the Sealed Land. The 1000 Monument Park we practiced in was a product originated from the maintenance of the Sealed Land. It's a place where vile animals that could do harm to humans but can't be killed are sealed. Watching Sealed Land is one of the most important tasks for the 6 major sects. Some large-scale sealed land even requires a whole sect to guard. Our Glaze Flower Valley is an example. We built our sect right above the Sealed Land. What's being restrained here? You must have seen those demon beasts. Don't you find them familiar? Their state of mind. The Calamity. Yes, what happened here hasn't been figured out, but I'm sure the thing that's being kept here is one of the reasons that triggered the Calamity. Its breath only was already able to cause the contamination happened in the immortal qualification test. The power drove demon beasts insane and revived dead bodies. Its very existence would twist the spiritual power around it, and its blood would erode the land veins to invalidate any magic and erase. Mere acknowledgement of its existence is enough to break any spiritual consciousness and even pollute the cultivator's spiritual power, making the person a disfigured monster. How to fight such a thing? That's what the real Calamity is like. You feel fear, don't you? Don't worry too much about it. The restrained animal stays asleep in most of the time. The reason for the breach of this official seal hasn't been found out. If it's not disturbed, I think we can stay here safely to wait for rescue. What you said just now was to scare us. Everyone's gone. Why would they run? I shouldn't have resorted to violence, right? Maybe I should let them be contaminated by the Calamity. That way, they'll happily embrace death. If it's up to Omicron me, I hope I wouldn't have to have these meaningless fights with you. You know it's not a real world, why don't you stop fighting? Scarlet Blood. If you feel angry about not being able to leave this place, I've got a great book to help you relax. Humph? Petal Rain. You want to destroy my physical body with a large-range magic hit? Normally, it's a good way to deal with hallucinating magic. After all, due to the limits of the physical body, the imaginary land could be vulnerable. But I'm a master of hallucinating magic. I exist as the imaginary land exists. Would you please stay quiet and appreciate the lovely scenery just like the immortal lord? The thought of killing you really bothers me. The farthest distance that the sword spirit can cover is half a mile. No matter how hard you strike, things that exist over a half-mile away won't be affected. The height of the Petal Rain and the length it could go after drilling into the earth are also half a mile. Can we fix it? What do you think? What a huge imaginary land, but it shouldn't be a problem. Their previous attack was to measure how large this place is. What are they gonna do next? Dashing out of the place in every direction? Just give it up. Nothing has meaning here, not even the directions. You're trapped in the hallucinations in your mind. How are you supposed to ever leave this place? Meaningless? I don't think so. The spiritual power we spent was real. The breeze going across us is real. The roaring ocean beneath us is also real. It's seawater? It's also real. Now, how are you gonna use the limited imaginary land to hold this real infinite say? The imaginary land fell apart. That's an amazing magic rule level imaginary land. Thank God it was in the ocean, otherwise, we wouldn't get out easily. I'm heading to the sealed land now while you go to report this to the sect leaders. I can't get in the sealed land, please take care of my 2 students. It's too late. The Calamity is about to burst out, the sealed land has been totally ruined. You shouldn't have rushed, it took the 3 immortal lords a while to get rid of me. The senior tutors inside wouldn't be able to defeat my fellows. We can't let the Calamity go on, tell the sect leaders. This place needs heaven punishment. Sealed land? No enemy is found. What's wrong with this annoying black smoke? The spiritual power here is odd. I feel my spiritual power keeps losing when I simply stand here. The spiritual shard Lanscanet puppet is damaging the ceiling array and the restrained animal will soon wake up. The concentration level of the Calamity is increasing drastically. Only the outer layer that blocks the entrance and exit stays intact. The other arrays have lost effect. Are they using their spiritual power to resist the Calamity? I've been using the stored energy gained from the spirit collecting magic so I'm not affected. What should we do? If the situation keeps worsening, even though we might not be brutally killed, we still wouldn't last long enough till rescue comes. The worst case scenario, there won't be rescue at all. Mr. Yang? The little amount of calamity pollution in the immortal qualification test was already enough to Omicron crash the test venue. I don't think the sect would care about us when the sealed land breaks. Don't you think so, seniors? Yeah, when the sealed land falls apart and the calamity gets out. The sect would probably impose heaven punishment on this land to purify the whole place. Thunder represents the most positive energy of the world, and it can purify any dirty things. The immortal lords and senior tutors would use an earth array with large-scale thunder magic to cleanse the devil spirit. Then they'll seal the mother of all calamity that can't be killed. This is what the immortal sects usually do with the calamity. It's called heaven punishment. Look at the lightning outside. As I expected, the sect is preparing for the heaven punishment array. I bet all the elders of the sect have come. Since the star-falling incident, in the fight against the calamity, countless immortal masters died. We die for a good cause. Fine, now that we've chosen immortal cultivation, we should be prepared to die for it. Stupid array break. I won't give up without putting up a fight. The array restrains us and the calamity pollution is getting serious. Brutal landscanets are everywhere, and on the outside our sect is enforcing an indiscriminate killing task. I ran into a dead end the first time I joined cultivation practice. Is it supposed to be tough for everyone or just me? Have I become someone's target? The digestion failed. I knew such a high-level array can't be accepted by the little spiritual heritage I got. Almighty C, please get out and help me. Your inner evil is sleeping, please call later. Hey, that's the heaven punishment array. What did you do to invite this trouble? It happened before I knew it. What else can I do? I can shift your spiritual consciousness to the magic rule power so that the latter's unshakable force would help you get through the heaven punishment. Next time, when someone is up to inherit the magic power, you can try getting that person's body. Only my spiritual consciousness gets to survive? It's good enough to Omicron maintain your spiritual consciousness under this extreme circumstance. Thanks. But I don't want to give up everything and start all over again. There's only one option left. Are you in fact a holy level immortal that's been lying to me? How could you? I'm adorable. Now the perfect timing has come and you'll smile and crash the heaven punishment array, after which the leaders of the 6 major sects would come and salute you. Is it what's gonna happen? Have you been reading some sort of lousy novel in my spiritual space lately? I mean, if I can't resist the heaven punishment, then I might try to address the leaders' concerns that drove them to create this array. You mean, to repair the damaged ceiling array? Yeah, when the sect leaders impose the heaven punishment, and catch the runaway sealed animal, they're gonna make huge sacrifices. The residents around might be involved. The perfect solution is for us, the people in the sealed land, to fix the array. The sect elders must have thought about that. That's why they haven't made up their mind to launch the array. Is it true? So far as I know, the preparation time could be very long. Everyone, follow me and protect the human society at any costs. We don't do it only for survival, we also do it to fulfill our duties as cultivators. Hit the lowest pit and rise from the abyss, Mr. Yang. I always know you're the best. Mr. Yang, we're your men. Instead of waiting for death, I'd rather put up a decent fight. Have these guys been brainwashed? Easier said than done. None of us have knowledge about such a high-level array. We're just lowly senior tutors. Let me fix it. Where do you get the spiritual power needed for the array? The spiritual power here has been contaminated by the calamity. You might find a spiritual spring, but that's not suitable to be the eye of the array anymore. I've got a plan. Don't forget that the Lanscanet puppet who caused the huge trouble is still here. She won't sit on her hands while we're creating the array. I'll take care of that too. Are you kidding? As a cultivator's sword partner, you even haven't started your own cultivation yet. How could we? I trust him. We'll be your kid. That long speech of yours was made to convince us, wasn't it? Just tell us what you need from us. To bravely accept the fact that we might die and then believe I can help all of us survive. Hey! The remaining pieces of the seal are about to be cleared up. This way, the evil spirit has become thicker. How disgusting. In order to help everyone gain eternal peaceful sleep, I'll endure it with patience. Where has the man with the spiritual magic inheritance gone? Even the dead demon beasts didn't know. Hey, are you looking for this? Come get it if you want it. I knew it was in your hands. Could you please give him back to me? What, she's moving so fast. System, I want to purchase a service, please help me digest the magic power. Warning, it costs 300 points each day to digest the magic power. Before the process finishes or the points use up, it can't be stopped. Player, now you don't have enough points to purchase the service. Cut the crap, just give it to me. Magic power loading in. Digestion begins. Wind twirl. It's defense magic. I was right. When the system starts digesting the magic power, I'll return to the status where I can use whatever magic I want. Golden protection cover, ghost shield, fire armor. The lowly magic skills are enough for me to defeat this girl who's only physically strong. Wind riding magic. She's unbelievably tough. Anyway, all I have to do is to stall her. The most important thing is to finish the analysis of the sealing array. I knew that high-level array that cuts off the inside and the outside can't be solved from the inside. The only solution is to fix the seal. Don't you dare to run away. Wind, almighty wagon. I'm gonna keep her stay. As for the rest of the mission, it's your responsibility now. Ghost servants. Look, that's Mr. Yang's way to inform us that he's broken the array. He's so fast, we haven't reached the destination yet. It's truly the illustration diagram of the sealing array. As I said, all we needed to do was to put our trust in Mr. Yang. I've got many materials from the previous practice of fighting demon beasts, they've come to use now. I'm done fixing this part. Be quick and separate to work, don't waste the time that Mr. Yang has bought us. Taiji power, spiritual shield, water dungeon magic. You're using all kinds of defense magic. Are you really the one that received the heritage? But you don't smell like it. That's right, I don't seem like a liar, do I? You're attacking the wrong guy. I'm the most intimate partner of yours. Then let me kill you, would you? If you're the chosen one, you wouldn't die. Let me do it, and I'll believe you. Don't you think it's out of line? I knew you were lying. They're repairing the array now. As long as we fix the sealing array to stop the calamity from spreading, instead of imposing the heaven punishment, the infinite sect would resort to another solution. They might come in and help us. Wind ruling magic. The fixed array requires me to go to its eye and become its human crystal. I'll use the spiritual power I gained by the spirit collecting magic to activate the array. I'm gonna wait till the other people finish repairing it, and then they'll help me stall this girl. Thank God all she does is to fight with physical strength, it isn't hard to stall her. Icy cone prison. Eh? Mister, you hurt me? What, are you gonna cry? Alarm, player's soul has been attacked. Attack level, instant death. Soul armor. What? What the heck happened? Well, I see you're still breathing. All that attack did was a minor scratch on you. Did you use any method for survival? Please don't do that, you must be in pain. I hate to make you painful, I just wanted you to die. Come on, try hurting me again and you can rest in peace. Wait, did she mean? I'll bear all the pain. Reverse damage from instant death? Seriously? I can't let her hurt anyone else. They have fixed the sealing array. Next, it's my turn to put spiritual power into the array eye. The heaven punishment is about to happen. Why don't we pause for a while? No. If you are really able to perform any magic, why would you care about the heaven punishment? For us, it's just a change of shell. That's because I need my pretty face. Then don't run around and stay here to take this test. If you pass it, I'll admit that you're one of us. When you said test, did you mean to kill me? Can't you do it in another way, like an interview? No way. I can't resist her power simply with defense magic. But if I fight back with offensive magic, the reverse damage resulting from the instant death power would eat me alive. Hey, you can't recruit new teammates if you don't change your way of testing candidates. The soul armor has been severely damaged. I'm not sure if I can survive the next attack. Warning, the soul armor is seriously damaged. Player, please try not to take another soul attack. EC, if you're awake, get out and find a solution. What now? You finally agree to move with me? Don't you have a better solution? If this situation goes on, Mr. Yang, we're here for you. Don't come near. Don't worry, Mr. Yang. It's time to let you see what we've got. The power asserted by that fist was powerful. Let's go together, Maybe we can stall that girl for a while. Death is a blessing, not everyone is qualified to be treated like this. The attack just now was a product of trust and faith. You guys must have faced some sort of death threat together, right? Yes, and you're way inferior to the Calamity. Mr. Yang will lead us again to victory. You're good kids. Yeah, that's right, you hurt me. Wang Ping. He's dead. Why would it happen? I've told you not to come, she's the spokesperson for death. When you do damage to her, you'll be killed. Let me deal with it alone. Restraint. We haven't finished yet, little girl. The restraining magic that can't do any damage isn't powerful enough. Think of a plan, now. There must be a solution. I'm the almighty young Shan. Are you kidding? We'll die if we hurt her. How are we supposed to fight then? Mr. Yang, let me help you. Don't, I don't have power to stop the clock again, you could die. I've told you to go away. No, I promised I'd never let you fight alone. In fact, Mr. Yang's cultivation time is less than us. He's not even an official senior tutor of the Infinite Sect. In order to protect us, to help us survive, he offered to fight such a terrible enemy alone. Mr. Yang is amazing, he's talented with a broad mind, we're way inferior to him. Big guy. I believe one day Mr. Yang will become an immortal or a supreme lord, even a saint. By then, he'd be able to protect more people. Circulating blood. Mr. Yang. He shouldn't die here for us. Barbaric soul blood. I'm just a girl, are you a perv? I'm gonna tear you apart. What are you doing? Mr. Yang, you should activate the array. No, you can't resist her, just go. Let us help you. What are you doing? You. Mr. Yang, go. Let us deal with it. Wait for me. Spiritual power burst. It takes more than a senior tutor's spiritual power to activate such a big array. I can perform spirit collecting magic. All I need to do is to transfer the spiritual power in the storage and I'll give you as much you want. It's very rude of you. I see you want to fix the seals so that the people outside would come in to save you, right? Look at his ability to fix the array, the huge storage of spiritual power he has and the mouth of lies when he's calculating. He does look like the person I'm looking for. But the way he works hard for something seems really odd. Like those humans odd. I won't let you disturb Mr. Yang. The player's spiritual power has used up and the power transferring speed is abnormal. The spiritual bone has been damaged. Player, please be careful. Shut up and speed up. That's all we could do for you. Keep fighting, guys. Tie her up, flower, lock and gun. I really don't know what's going on in your mind. The player is digesting the magic power. The damaged spiritual bone would make the player be assimilated by the magic. It's a very dangerous situation. Player, please get out of the current status right now. Shut up. Skybreaking slash. If you want to die, why must you fight? If you don't want to die, then why are you behaving like this? Hey. Can you answer my questions before you die? Because they're silly, they did everything they could just to help others survive. How am I supposed to know what those idiots are thinking? You're gonna die because of the decaying spiritual bone, you have no difference with them. Really? It turns out I've also become an idiot. Elder Wei, the preparation work of the Heaven Punishment Array has been finished. Good, down to the count of 10, start it. Are we really gonna do it? Why don't we break the outer layer first to see what's happening inside? Perhaps there are some living students. No, the array is the last defense to the sealed animal. The result of it being destroyed is more serious than the calamity's spread. For the better good, this is the only choice we have. Anyway, in the eyes of the Glazed Flower Valley, dying a few students is never a problem, is it? Look, the calamity has stopped spreading. Someone inside must have fixed the array. There's actually someone alive in there. Fight back when in despair, that's amazing. Elder Wei, please break the outer seal. No, that little incident is too small to change the situation. The best way is to start the Heaven Punishment. What is that? Someone dashed in. Well, someone does come in. I'm Ming Shawa from the Infinite Sect. Without shutting down the outer seal, you got in. How did you make it? It's just a gifted talent brought by my heaven-level spiritual bone. It isn't worth mentioning. I see, that's brilliant. Are you the one who invaded into our sect's mystery land, ruined the spiritual shard in the array eye, stole the Dalia spring and caused the exposure of the sealed land? Well, basically, I did do all that stuff, but it feels a bit odd. That's right, she's the one that destroyed the Mystery Land and let out the Calamity. I failed to protect my fellows, Mr. Ming. Please revenge for the dead fellows. It's just a ton of work to explain. What? I meant to kill you. I shouldn't have given it too much thinking. The punch skill of the Heaven Pavilion? 17 years ago, the daughter of the Heaven Pavilion owner, Lord Yaoguang, went missing when she's cultivating in the wild desert. It turns out she's lost her mind and become a puppet. Your father must be embarrassed seeing how depraved you are. He spent so much effort raising you. Depraved? How are you gonna escape from me, the depraved puppet as you claimed? Let's see if you can live. Though now you're just a puppet with a physical puppet, you used to be an immortal lord, a fighting master who especially practiced body cultivation tricks. Fighting you is the hardest thing. Mr. Meng, let us help you. I can fight again. Thanks for your offer, but I'm gonna say no. A strong fighter and immortal lord like her can't be defeated by Chi-stage senior tutors, no matter how many people you have. What? I'm surprised you can think straight. I thought senior tutors in the Infinite Sect are all idiots like they are. Do you have any problems with Mr. Yang's cleverness? Are you craving for my mercy? You per senior tutor, by no means I'll agree to that. I can't fight her when I'm a senior tutor. Then, let's see if I can do it as an orb-yielding level cultivator. Yield an orb from the energy pool, let the sword spirit soar in the sky. It's a golden orb level immortal lord. This guy has become stronger, it's gonna be harder to kill him. As I expected, it's just a 9-veined sword orb. I wouldn't have gone to this phase if you hadn't affected the sect leader's plan. What happened to the Infinite Sect leader? I just hope I could get the spiritual shard out of you. And make it compensate for my loss. Be careful, Mr. Meng, you can't kill her. The power you used to hit her will backfire. If he dies, all of us will also cease to be. He who kills will end up being killed. I know. Lend me your lives. There are so many people here, it's enough for me to get the death's spiritual power out of her. Mr. Meng? What are you doing? That's not what I planned for. The sealing array has been fixed. The only reasonable solution is to break the outer seal and send in cultivators to protect the sealed land. This is the best way. Why would it happen? Why don't they cancel the heaven punishment? Why only this guy got in? Your sacrifice is necessary. To die for the safety of the sect should be an honor for you. You call it honorable sacrifice? You raised the knife, but you haven't prepared to die. You use others' lives without the slightest guilt. How dare you say it's an honor? What do you take death for? Death River. Infinite sword array. Even the purest sword spirit would die. It's pretty hard to deal with a serious spiritual shard, isn't it? I was gonna try how good I could be after yielding an orb. It's still not enough, is it? Fine. Run. Watch out. The player's soul has been attacked. Soul armor is activated. Shan, watch out. That's Death River Spirit. It can kill souls. Now abandon your physical body and run with me. Did I make it? Well, it's ended. You could protect your spiritual consciousness? Is it a magic skill? A weapon or just your talent? What have you done? What have you done to them? Don't worry, they took the heat from me. Their souls got traumatized and they therefore sank into coma. After all, at the last moment, someone took the risk of being eroded and absorbed all the death spirit. A minute ago, she was killing, but instantly she did everything she could to stop them from dying for me. No matter what, she abides by her own principles. The so-called spiritual shard Lanscanet is just a lowly puppet, be it strong or weak. If they had died, it'd be hard for me to deal with your backfire. But now there are so many people who can sacrifice for me, the work has become easier. Don't worry, I'll make good use of the spiritual shard you left. Wind wagon? Stop it. The damage done to your spiritual power pool has spread to the spiritual space. You can't use the spiritual shard to perform magic now, you'll get yourself killed. Shan. I must have done something to confuse you, Shan. It's an emergency and I wasn't able to explain it, it's my fault. The spiritual Lanscanet started the mess, causing the invasion of the sealed land. The sect has decided to clear the Calamity pollution with heaven punishment before refining the seal. I entered here alone because I found someone still living in the sealed land. I was trying to save lives. Mr. Ming. Why did he get in there on his own? What is he gonna do? What should we do now? I'm the Say leader's apprentice, but I can't make sure that the elders would cancel the heaven punishment. Let the punishment continue. To stop the calamity from spreading is more important than anything else. What if the sect master blames us? The only solution is to take down the enemy and settle the problem. Sir, Mr. Ming is strong. I'm sure he can defeat the enemy. Why don't we give him more time? Young Shan, do you understand? Young Shan, he's right. Why don't you stop performing magic? You're digging your own grave. You're here to save lives? Why did you start absorbing the spiritual shard? This place is gonna become hell, we're doomed. Exactly, Yang Shan, you're a talented cultivator. I'll definitely save you. I'll do the same to Miss Mani. I know I'm talented. I also know that you said those words simply because of my ability to protect spiritual. You're interested in how I survived from the Lansquenet puppet's slaughter. Slashing blade. I deliberately let the sect members sacrifice in the fight, out of the fear to be held accountable. I used the Lansquenet puppets to kill the insiders and even tried to get you on my side. You're the deathless chosen one. It surprises me that you actually think I'm a despicable hypocrite. Are you not? If I meant to kill all of you, why would I break in this sealed land before I figured out what's going on here? I could have just sat on my hands and watched the heaven punishment destroy you. Do you think the sect would stop the heaven punishment simply because you temporarily fixed the seal? By now the heaven punishment hasn't happened. It's because of me being here. I'm the sect leader's apprentice. What, are you implying that I owe you thanks for that? We were trapped in this goddamn place for no reason. We fought against the spiritual shard and tried our best to repair the sealing array in exchange for more time. All of us worked so hard for the chance of survival. And then you, the worst punk ever, showed up and ruined it. Now we're all doomed. Thanks to you, scoundrel. Yan Shan, stop being so paranoid. Not everyone wants to hurt you. The calamity in the immortal qualification test, being kidnapped by the demon sect, assault from the spiritual shard Lansquenet puppet. The frequent dangerous incidents have alerted you. But no one ever tried to hurt you. You and your fellows are just rookie senior tutors. You're no better than a bunch of ants with growing wings. What has happened to you actually has nothing to do with you. You're constantly in danger simply because you're too weak. You're so weak that even the slightest wave on the verge of the thunderstorm would scare you out of your skin. I did kill people. That's because I had to deal with the spiritual shard Lansquenet puppet immediately. I did also want to save lives. One of my purposes of getting here is to offer help. But I only want to save you. Why? Because you earned that. Also, I did it out of gratitude. I wanted to thank you for solving the calamity problem in the immortal qualification test and for fixing the arrays so that I had a chance to break in the sealed land. What are you talking about? You're too weak to see the bigger picture. You have no idea how helpful your work is for me. Don't worry, all you need to do is to accept my kindness. You must be kidding, I'd never believe you. You're a monster that feeds on others' blood and flesh. Aren't you the same? One of the people here died because I borrowed his life, the other people's souls are severely damaged. Before I got in, a few people had been killed. It's arranged by you, wasn't it? So many people died, many of them were your teammates, as you claimed. I can see anger, hatred and bitterness in your eyes. But you don't value their lives as much as you think you do. You don't really feel for them because you don't treasure their lives like you do with yours. Even now, you're thinking about nothing but killing me. This is what I like most in you. You're born with a cold heart that allows you to look down on everyone and stay detached. It's good immortal spirit. Being indifferent and bloodthirsty? Is that what you think immortal spirit stands for? Yes, it's true that I have developed friendship with my fellows in the sect. But when I had to kill the Lansquenet puppet, I'd sacrifice them without hesitation. Don't tell me you'd rather replace them with your own life. Of course I wouldn't. Why would I do such a stupid thing? Good, look at her. It shouldn't take me much effort to kill her. Yang Shan, what are you doing? It's fine, you do what you've got to do and I'll do mine. What on earth are you trying to do here? You're right. I have no desire to be anyone's savior. I don't like boasting myself, saying how righteous I am. I do what I do for only one reason. To punish hypocrite snobs like you. All my hard work went down to the drain. It turns out you're indeed the person I'm looking for. You're irrational. I did say you're talented, but that doesn't mean you can defeat me. Exploiting your own spiritual pool and bursting out the rampaging spiritual power. It makes no sense at all. Soon your spiritual power pool will explode and your body will be torn apart. Even so, you're just gonna stall me for a while. It's meaningless. Do you really think so? What? Is it so hard to understand? I don't know what's happening outside. But if they do value you so much that they don't want to impose the heaven punishment, the longer they hesitate, the more likely they'd give it up. They'll have no choice but to break the arrays and come to your rescue. The more people on a team, the less of them would be willing to shoulder responsibilities and blames. It's what people are like. You acted like a fool just to stall me. Fight and talk, I love that stuff. I'm just a rookie, I don't know what you want from this place. But I'm sure about one thing. That is, you can't do anything now. Shidai don't go. They're heavily injured and the severest part is that their souls are hurt. Most of the others are curable. Death Spirit? The spiritual shard Lanscanet puppet of death? She's the one that caused the whole drama? No other threat can be found. Ming Xiaohua and Shan, tell us what you found. Come on, Mr. Ming, the elders are waiting for us. Elders, thanks to Mr. Ming's help, I survived and got the chance to serve the sect again. The infinite sect still likes this guy. They won't kill him even if I tell them he stabbed his fellows in the back. I'll keep this to myself and wait for the perfect moment to spill it out. But it still ended up a tragedy. What a shame. You. Stop it. Ming Xiaohua, what are you doing? Breaking sword spirit. I was wrong. Shan, you? For me, you're also as inferior as an ant. Stop it. All things grow. Upon the dark, rich soil. Cicada screams, going reverse. It's not working. Ming Xiaohua slashed his body and ruined his soul. It's impossible to return his body to normal, let alone his soul. He's lifeless, he's incurable. It's the all-wipe-out sword spirit. You attacked a fellow cultivator in front of everyone, what do you think you were doing? Ming Xiaohua, give us an explanation. Wait, Mr. Ming must have a reason for doing so. Shan was just a sword partner. I doubt if he could be seen as a fellow cultivator. Shan was enchanted by the spiritual shard Lanscanet puppet and broke the seal. He's the one who caused the whole trouble. I see. Ming Xiaohua bravely got to the sealed land alone to kill the betrayer. He's admirable. Even so, Shan should have been punished according to the sect's rules. We've come. How could you do it without informing us? Do you have evidence? You broke in the sealed land, obstructed the heaven punishment, and killed a fellow cultivator. According to the rules, when Elder Qin isn't present, I'm entitled to be his proxy and punish the guilty. We uphold justice. It's the immortal executing sword? Elder Wei, it isn't that serious, is it? Why don't we lock him up and wait for the law enforcement department's decision? You want evidence. Is this enough for you? Soaring sword spirit. He finally found the appropriate timing to yield an orb. Mr. Ming, you've become an immortal lord now. I must work harder to keep up with him. His spiritual power has become solid. It means he skipped the preliminary stage and went to the middle stage of the golden orb phase. His orb must have more than 7 veins. He could be the next supreme lord. We haven't had such good news in years. An immortal lord doesn't need any evidence to kill a betrayer. It's fair and reasonable. Many trainees were fooled by Shan. They also participated in this huge scheme. Put them in prison and interrogate them after they wake up. Warning, player has 0 life points and the soul is dying. Mr. Ming, how should we deal with the dead bodies? They died in that hideous disaster. I'm afraid they might turn into zombies if we bury them outside. Just leave them here and everything will be fine after we fix the seal. Okay, I get it. Shan, I've told you to move, now look at you, losing your consciousness. I can't take you away now. Just go, the array's gonna close again, you might not be able to leave. I found him, give me a second. Give me a hand. He's dead, why must you retrieve his body? I'm truly sorry, I can't let you rest now. Die another day. 2 days later, the beach. Congratulations, player, you survived. Humph? So unreasonable. I asked you to bring a person back, why did you take a dead one home? I'm in the beach village? Did this guy take me out? Sometimes I can't control my power, maybe it's the weakness of being too strong. Magic power digestion service continues, 300 rewarded points have been taken. Player has left 952 points. The magic power digestion service costs 300 points per day. Once it's begun, it can't be stopped. If the player can't pay for it, the system will take away the points till the player earns enough to clear the debt. The first thing you do after I woke up is to asking for points. If you clear the points, I can't keep my human form. By then the digestion means nothing to me. Keeping the human form and continuing the digestion service altogether costs 310 points per day. It means the points will run out in 3 days. It's enough. I've let someone live long enough.